One thing that is commonly experienced amongst new expats in Dubai, UAE is recruitment or job scams. So, in today's video, I will be sharing with you some tips on how to spot these fake recruitment agencies and also job advertisements in Dubai. Hi everyone, my name is Truvon. I'm an African expat living here in Dubai, UAE. On this channel, I make videos about navigating Dubai if you're new immigrant and also videos for people who are planning to relocate to Dubai. So one way to spot a fake recruitment agency or job ad is unrealistic job offers, which is salary and benefit. Don't get me wrong, you can find a very good job with very high paying salary and benefit, but you must do your research first and see if this job and the salary go together. Usually if it's too good to be true, that's an alarm there. It's a scam. Like for example, you cannot have like a waitress job in Dubai and then they will tell you the salary is say 6,000 or 8,000. Like, come on. I know you would wish that your waiting job will pay you that much, but that is simply unrealistic. So things like that, straight, you must know that is a scam. Also, when they don't ask for any experience, especially for high level positions, and then they state that, oh, no experience is needed, just apply, and then this is the benefit, this is the salary. There is no higher level position that would not require experience. So things like this you must look out for, and then instantly you would know that this is a scam. Don't even bother yourself. Don't waste your time. Another way to spot a fake ad or a scam is lack of company details. So they will put like a vague, job description, and they don't really give details about the company. It's like, oh, there's a new company in Dubai Marina and they want receptionists and they're paying you 12,000. All these things are just like, what is the company? Obviously, yes, it's new, but it has a name, it has, some information out there, but usually they don't put any information. They would say something like, a very big international company is looking for this person in this position, no experience required. This is the job offer, blah, blah, blah. These are all the benefits. Then you know that it's a scam. You can still apply, but just for applying another
Say,
way to spot a scam is when they ask for an upfront fee. Because I mean, why? There's no genuine recruitment agency or even a genuine company that would ask you for an upfront fee for, let's say, job placement or even visa. There are certain companies that will charge you for the visa, but mostly they will deduct these charges from your salary. So they will say, okay, you're employed, blah, blah, blah. But usually our employees pay for their own visa, which shouldn't be the case in the first place. However, if you want to still do that because you're pressed with job and you want to find any job, they would only they would deduct the charges of the visa from your salary. So they will not take an upfront fee and be like, okay, you're starting tomorrow, but you need to pay this amount so we can process your visa for you. Or if they ask you fee for training or application fee, any kind of fee that any recruitment agency will ask you or company will ask you upfront, it is a scam. I can guarantee you 100% that it is a scam. Sometimes they even ask you for interview charges, and I'm like, why are you gonna charge me for the interview? Like, you are, yes, I need a job, but you also need someone to employ. So why are you asking me? If you don't interview me, how will you be able to pick a candidate? So why am I supposed to pay for the interview? I have experienced that. So things like this, just know that it is a scam. If they ask you for any fee upfront, it is a scam. There are even some agencies, I'm going to talk about this also, but there are also some agencies that will invite you for the interview. You go for the interview, and then they say, oh, we have the job, but you have to pay like this fee to guarantee that you get the job. No, it's a scam. Do not fall for that. Do not pay any fee. I'm telling you. Get the job first. And if there's any fee you have to pay, work and say, okay, you can take it from my salary. Don't pay any fee upfront. Please be very, very cautious about this. The next way to spot a fake or scam job ad is unprofessional communication, or maybe professional but still not personalized communication. So what most people do is they will send, I don't even know how they get the emails, but they will send this a bunch of emails to people, and in the email is not personalized. If I applied for a certain job and they have gone through the application and they want to call me for an interview, first of all, you would know my name, and then also the email will be coming from the company email, not a Yahoo email address. The scammers, what they do is they will send a generic email. So it goes like, dear candidate, if you have gone through my CV and you have chosen me, you should at least know my name. Okay. But they will write, dear candidate, we are very happy to receive your CV, blah, blah, blah. And we are inviting you to for an interview on this time. They don't even ask you what time. That's also a point. So they send you the email, they just give you the time that you have to come. One thing you can know from the email to just be sure that this is a scam is these two things that I look out for. Usually, the office is in some apartment and it has like a room number as the office. So it will go like, let's say, True Ones Recruitment Agency, Al Sawat Building, room number 105. It's a scam. Don't, please, if you see that room number something something, don't even waste your time. If it doesn't come with your name and you know for sure you haven't applied to this job, and sometimes they don't even have the job description in the email. It just says, thank you for applying to our company. We are very excited for to give you this position. Don't waste your transportation. Don't take the metro that is going to Arega. Don't waste your time, or Union. You get down walking around looking for this house or what building. Don't do it. Just just ignore it. Okay. The next tip on how to spot a fake recruitment agency or job advertisement is too much pressure. Like you cannot give me too much pressure. Like, what is that? You know, some of these fake agency, they create like this fake agency around the job and be like, oh, you have to come for the interview today, or there's so many people, or you have to pay this amount today to secure your spot because there are hundreds of people that are interested in this position, da, 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 da. And they it's fake. There's no genuine company that would, what they would do if it's urgent, they're gonna call you. Usually they will not send you an email and say it's urgent. They're gonna call you and be like, hey, we need this person for this position. Can you start immediately? Can you come for interview tomorrow? This time. That is what we have done some in a company where we needed someone like urgently, someone to start immediately. You call the person, you don't communicate on email. You call the person, you check with them. Are you available to start immediately? Like if you come for the interview tomorrow and you're picked the next day, can you start? Some people will tell you, oh, no, sorry, I have to give 1 month's notice, or my visa is expired, something like that. And then people that are actively also looking will be like, yeah, I can start immediately. It happened to even me. I started my job literally the next day, and then I had to ask for a couple of days to just prepare myself. But my job was like instant like that. Even if they call you and still say, oh, it's urgent, do not pay any fee. They need you that urgently. Why must you be the one to pay a fee? Okay, so if they create some sense of urgency and you feel like, okay, it can be legit let me go try. You can go check it out, blah blah blah. But most important thing to not do is to not pay any kind of fee. One of the very rare things that would happen with fake recruitment agency or job advertisement is lack of interview. Like some people will just be like, oh, we've seen your resume and it's good and we want to hire you for this position. They're like, I didn't even go for an interview, and okay, yes, there is some times that it can happen like that. It is usually when someone has recommended you, highly recommended you, and even with that, there's still some sort of interview, whether it's formal or informal. There's something that uh, the HR department would want to sit with you and just see something before you can start. There's no job that I've had that you don't go for any kind of interview. Like you just go and then you start to work. I haven't seen anything like that. So if you don't have any strong recommendation to this company, and you haven't applied and they just say, oh, you are our candidates, we want you, start tomorrow, and then they ask you to pay something, they would always ask you to pay something, always. Then these are not, it's not for you. Okay, so these are some of the few things you can look out for if you're in Dubai and you're looking for a job. It can be very hectic, it can be very very hectic, but do not rush the process. Do not rush the process, take your time, do your research. If any company sends you like an email and you're not too sure, especially with recruitment agencies, I would say really don't go with any recruitment agencies. Don't even waste your time unless you have someone who has genuinely gone through this agency. Like they're legit, they're registered, they have lots of reviews of helping people. Some of them, if you can know personally, you can contact them and be sure, because some people still post fake reviews out there. But ultimately, I would say if you can do without recruitment agencies, don't even do it. Like just leave them alone. Go out there, hustle your own hustle, find your own job. And if it's a company that has reached out to you and you're not too sure about it, do research. That is why Google is there. Do research. And there are even websites that you can visit and search these companies and see if they're legit registered in Dubai, blah, blah, blah. You can check that. Go to the company website. Ask them, do you have a website? Go to Instagram, Facebook, like whatever. Just do some sort of research on these companies before you commit anything with them. And most importantly, do not pay anything. Do not pay anything. Take your time, do your research, and God be with you. Hopefully, you will find that job that you're looking for. Dubai is constantly growing and there's a lot of opportunities out there, and you have to embrace this kind of mindset, grow with each challenges that comes your way. Try to find an opportunity in that challenge. Network, obviously. LinkedIn is my number one way of networking. That is how I got my two jobs that I've had in Dubai, was through LinkedIn. There are lots of professionals on LinkedIn that you can connect with, network on the streets. Don't be afraid to speak to people. Don't be afraid to, just ask people, hey, I'm looking for a job. Stay positive and patient. My God, I don't want to even go into this. When I came to Dubai and I was looking for a job, I was told that the only jobs available for Africans were maid, cleaning. That was what I was told were for Africans. And I'm like, no, that's not my job. I'm sorry. I don't mean that people that do these jobs are not humans, or like, oh my God, they don't deserve better. If that is what they know, colors, that's what they can do. But for me, it wasn't for me. Like I couldn't do that. And so I didn't want to accept that. I was very positive that based on what skills that I have, I can have this kind of job that I was dreaming about. I can have an office job. I can have a well paying job. I had my own salary expectation and everything. And even when I spoke to people that were like very high, in very high level positions, they were like, ah, I don't think you can get that kind of salary. And I'm like, okay, but this is peanuts. Like, yes, it's a good starting salary for a new immigrant, but it's still peanuts compared to the overall, salary range that people take here in Dubai, especially people from Western culture. So I'm like, why is this too much for an African? Right. But I didn't let that bother me. I was super positive and I was patient, not too patient. I didn't let the pressure of I need to find a job get to me. I was depressed a little bit, but I trusted in God and I was patient and I said, my job will come to me. And it did come to me. It literally came to me. The job found me. I didn't even find a job. It found me and I got my salary expectation exactly the amount that I wanted, and the rest is history. So do stay positive and patient. It pays. All right, so this brings us to the end of today's video. I hope that all these tips will save you from falling victim to recruitment scam. Stay focused, trust your instincts, be positive and patient, and keep pushing forward. You are closer to your goal than you think. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, you know what to do. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like and share to other people who would find this helpful. Until the next video, take care and remember, life is short. You got to live your truth. Nobody else's truth but your truth. See you in the next video. I love you.